What's up, guys? This is Carnage Weightlifting. I wanted to talk about training, pretty much why people should do both, as in powerlifting and bodybuilding. Pretty much heavyweight, maybe sometimes 3 to 5, and then sometimes do high hypertrophy, high volume in their workouts. Kind of reason why everyone wants to have big muscles, be strong, but also have striations and cuts. For one, you can only get striations and cuts with good health, good diets, and great workouts. So at the same point, people want to be strong. It's mostly like once you go to the gym, it's competition. Everybody's your competition. That goes for all dudes in general. If it wasn't, people wouldn't be staring at you while you lift more than them. Honestly, I have it all the time. It's mostly older people, so it's going to happen, especially, and also like people are just nosy. So either way, your competition. Just because someone wants to get healthy doesn't mean they want to, not get big or get, strong or look a certain way. It happens all the time. But for me, I kind of do both, because heavy lifting is just fun in general. But at the same time, I can see the difference from like what I did last year to this year. Everything from the 3 lifts has gone to like 100 pounds from each. Everything is going well. It used to be to where like my deadlift will be close as my bench press than my squat, and now it's actually almost similar for both exercises, both lifts. So at the same time, I got that up, and it was surprisingly to where I pretty much did more volume and work on each muscle that is weaker than the other, or just weak in general. So what I'm trying to say is like, how can you get stronger by just doing 3 lifts and maybe like doing something different with that lift? How do you become strong if you're doing the same thing over and over? You might do less or more volume. You might do like certain steps to where like try to get stronger off the floor, but at the same time you still need muscles to be strong with that lift. So what I'm trying to say is people should have assessment workouts. If you're trying to do like a pull day, maybe you should work on more of a pull, more of a lats, more of pretty much a stronger back, Sometimes just to get used to heavy weight with arms, you might want to do some bicep workouts, even though for deadlifts you shouldn't use as much as your biceps as you should. You mostly use lats, especially for better pulls. But at the same time, it kind of helps you hold more weight because you're also using your biceps and your forearm muscles. So that being said, you might as well work on those type of muscles and work on situations that you know that you might be weaker on, and also you might have a better body because of that. So also, if you are, say that like you might be weak with leg drive with deadlifts, you might want to work on your legs with pretty much leg press, which that's a great assessment for deadlifts, especially from pushing off the floor, just to make it pretty much more explosive each time you do deadlifts. Same thing as leg press, same thing as bench press. At the same time, you need to also work on stability, which is your back, and also work on forearms, maybe because sometimes you need forearms with not sometimes, but all the time you need your forearms. But at the same time, if you can strengthen your forearms as much as you can strengthen your back, you might have a better pull at your because you are strengthening more of your upper lats, your lower lats. At the same time, if it doesn't go as well, and you might have to pull it a little bit slower than you would do the rest of the lifts, because that's pretty much your maximum. If in competition, if you have pretty much are getting slower and you have to pull that with like the power of your lats, at the same time you still have to grip it. If you don't grip it, it's all over. You dropping it and you won't get that lift. So for me being said, I like the way power building is presented, to where you can work on both sides. You have a good body, and you also are big and strong for just pretty much competition. So at the same time, you look good. You're not that typical fat power lifter. You're either a bodybuilder and a power lifter at the same time. So at the same time, you're used to other situations other than 3 lifts. So you might have, because of like the hypertrophy workouts and just more volume, you might be actually better as an athlete in general. So you might not want to just stick with powerlifting. You might want to do something else. So that being said, that's kind of why I like both sides. I got a better body, right? And I'm strong. So I didn't get these pythons just from doing 3 lifts. I got these from just working out. I didn't know how, like, bruh, if I cut, the striations gonna be coming, bruh. Like, God, that's all I got. My biceps. But at the same time, I'm still work out, and I'm still keep going and keep pushing. Sometimes I'm lazy, but at the same time, I know what I got to do. Do you know what you got to do? I'm out. I bought some Jimmy John's. Don't judge me.